In this video, let's take a look at creating a products page. So I'm going to go here, File, New, and I'm going to create a new HTML5 file, and I'm going to save this and call it Products. Save and call it Products. Excuse me. And then here in my body, I'm going to add a few things. So I'm going to go over here to my insert here, and I'm going to add div, okay, and I'm going to have the class of furniture, okay, and go okay. So here I've added now div class furniture, and then the content for my class furniture goes here. So in this div, I'm just going to have an image. Okay, so I'm going to delete that text and go insert image, and go to images, and insert my first chair there. There we go. And there we have it. And I'm going to go on and insert another div with class furniture, go okay, and I'm also going to go and insert another image, which is the next image down. There we go. I should delete the text. Go. So maybe a faster way to do this would just be to go div and go okay, and delete the text image, next one down, okay. And then in div, I can open up the properties window, okay, and I can go over here to class, and then I could add, I could really add furniture here, but the reason why it doesn't show up is because it hasn't been defined in the CSS style sheet yet. So let's go and attach a style sheet and define a style for it, okay? So here we go. So let's go and go to CSS Designer, go to plus, okay? So attach existing CSS style, go to Browse, and let's find your CSS style sheet, go okay, and okay, here we go. And now we're attached to the style sheet. I'm just going to go save all. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to class, all right, and I'm going to, in the style sheet, go to selectors, add furniture. You can see that shows up there. I'm going to go to properties, okay, and plus a property, and let's say border is going to be 1 pixel solid black, okay, and I also want padding to be 10 pixels, and margin as well to be 10 pixels, oops, margin and 10 pixels, all right, and then width to be just enter to 50 pixels. All right, so let's go take a look at that. So that's now defined in my style.css just by writing it in there. I'm going to go again, save all. Okay, then I'm going to go to products, and now I can go here to my div that I don't have any class yet. Then I can go add furniture there when I go to the drop down here. Now that shows up, okay? All right, so I hope that helps you. I'm going to go to File, Save All again. I'm going to go into my split view to show you sort of what that looks like. Oh, okay, so now you can see that my image is actually quite big, so it's bigger than my div size. So I have to go in there and style my image. So add style, add a CSS style to my image. So let's go over here, no worries. Selectors, plus, so furniture image, so I'm gonna make the width for that. So I plus, so I'm gonna make the width is 100% of its container. So that should fix that issue there. So now when I go split, now the width is 100. Okay, but that doesn't take care of the height. So now I'm gonna have to figure out the height. So let's go over to the div. There we go. I'm gonna go back here, code. So here, I'm gonna add properties, selector, div. Oops, sorry. Selectors plus furniture, and I'm going to add a property, which would be the height. So the height really should just be auto. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna save that, and hopefully that looks a bit better. Okay, so just one more thing we have to do is to go to the furniture image. So click on the image and add the selector, okay, furniture image, and then add the property, okay, height. So we also have to make that auto, okay? There we go. And that should fix the problem. Okay, we can also make these divs float. So let's go over here and click on that, add selector, now it's furniture, plus, and we can make them float as well. Float left, okay, and there you have it. All right, so of course you can also go in and add other things like headers at the top, header, navigation, main, and so on, just like we did in Info 2105. So I just want you to revise that, okay? Do some revision on that. So let's go over to index again. So let's go into body, enter, and then you can add a header. Okay, fresh. Saves. Okay, so go header here, and then you can write boss website. And you can also add your navigation here. Close that, add your navigation here, go. There we go, so you have your nav here, and you can add your links in here. So this might be home, products, and so on. Okay, so for home, you select it, and then you go add a hyperlink, and then the link would be here. You can browse to just the index page, and go okay, and there we go. That's now a link, and then you can do the same to products, hyperlink, and browse to it, go to products, go okay. And of course at the very bottom you can also add your footer, go okay, and in the text you go created by it. Alright, so let's see how far you go before you submit it. Again, explore around with what you can do with the insert panel here and the CSS designer panel here. Don't forget to save all the time. Okay, and remember that you can just view your output here in the split view as well, okay? So have fun with that, and whenever you want, you can also just jump right into the, to the style sheet and kind of add things yourself or fix things yourself, and maybe even have to clean up some of these things. You can see that, oh, somehow, I have multiple declarations here when it could all be under one. So sometimes CSS in Dreamweaver, Dreamweaver doesn't quite do it perfectly in CSS, so you might have to clean some things up.